Okay, this is the race 3 analysis for the one design Melges IC37s. And here are the finishes. Team SDYC from California ended up winning this one. And here are the analytics. I will add to the email that I put out later. Okay, let's go over to the race and take a look at what's going on here. Okay, race 3. Look at my notes here a little bit. Very foggy. Starting to clear up a little bit though. Race 3. 240 to 235. And looking at jib up, sailing downwind. Okay, let's take a look here. What time do we start? We start at 13:25. Let's just play this out a little bit. How does the course look? Little right shift again. It just seemed like the phases that we're in between left and right were all timing. And I do think the left pays here, if I do remember right. All right, let's just get this playing here. I'll stretch it out so everybody can see where they are. Coming up on a minute 30. So danger, 16's in danger, 1's in danger, 19's in danger, 20's in danger. Second row already with a minute 10 to go. They're never going to get to the front row. Very low percentage. So if we back this up just a little bit and look. So 16 was okay and had a 3. Went really down low and away from the chunk. So just too low in the box there. 1, definitely way too low in the box. 10's too low. Just won't give them a chance to get back on the line. Maybe 10 will make it here. The rest of the guys are in bad air, right? So now they're in bad air. Coming on a minute. Maybe 1 gets up to the line, maybe not. Very, very low percentage of getting a good start. And keys not to get below maybe about 3 knots. Boat starts to slide sideways, a little bit hard to get it going. There's about, 3 is kind of a threshold. Try to do time and distance with the Velocitech and your pings, depending on the wind strength. You need to practice it a lot to get good at kind of your distance and timing. So we got our 15 seconds. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. So 10 manages to get out. 16 is not so bad, but still not quite on the line. Who else are we worried about? 1 and 16. They make it happen. They make it happen. Okay, let's move on here. Look upwind here a little bit. Let's see what happens in this race. Again, the mark goes right on the second leg. We get a little bit of a lefty up here. Little lefty. So the lefty does come through on this one. Let's see how that all plays out. Three wins the race, right? I believe so. 6 and 9 a little bit slower than the rest. Look at the data to see. A little more lefty here. How do you think we're going to do on ley lines? Oh my, let's pause here for a second and look. Okay, and can't tell exactly. Let's see if we can figure it out here. This boat here, which is the leeward line. This line here, which is this guy here. Everybody else, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 boats overlay. 7 boats overlay. Let's see how that pays out. And they're packed up. Once you packed up, you're going slower. Ten makes the mark from here. All these boats are overstood. 4's done a good job. 18's done a good job. 20's done a good job. Let's watch. Let's slow this down and watch up here a little bit. See how 20 and 4 get through the pack. Even 16 does well. Even if you have to duck a boat here, it's better than being overstood by this amount. It's one little bit. It's a half a boat length maybe. So if we look at that 16, let's go back here a little bit and look at this. See how much 16 was looking back here. You would say 16 is behind the chunk over here a little bit, maybe a little bit. Right behind 20. But puts 16, puts solidly back ahead. Well, not ahead, but at least back in the pack here, in the front pack. Nicely, no circles. A lot of going straight here. 18 with the early jibe. What do we see downwind? Maybe a little righty in here. This angle, so we've seen a righty somewhere in here, so this angle's definitely hotter than the angle up at the top. So the guys that went straight farther should have done a little better. Well, let's slow this down a little. Back it up. So 18 does get passed by 2 and 4. So just a little righty there, which then, let me move the wind a little right for our gates here. Okay. It's pretty square, not too far off. 10 jibes in no man's land. They're going to have to go low and slow. 3 probably has the best angle coming in. Going much faster now. So good move for 3. Just tough for 10. And 16 and 1. It's that no man's zone. You got to get out to the edge. To the ley line. 20's in no man's zone, trying to make it from there. You got to make a decision up here. Go hot, jibe, and then have time to put the jib up and douse. 20. Look how slow you get in here in the middle. Just painful. 12. Trying to go low. So it's something you need to practice with gates of how much time do you need on the other jibe to be able to put the jib up and get the kite down in time. But you got to go a little hotter and jibe and come in. Just don't get stuck in this no man's zone. It's boat lengths difference. Several. Okay, what do we see coming up here? Little lefty, what? Yeah. Little lefty, so the wind bends back left again. There's 3 coming back across. Maybe you'll get some of 10. Gets 10, no problem. $12 going for a flyer. 1 going for a flyer. Probably not going to be too bad, but still, if you get a knock, you have to sail through it. So you've committed yourself, and then if you get a lift, you're overstood. No offset, no limit mark. Right into it. One jibes out early ahead of the pack. Let's see how that works out for him. What do we see downwind here? Anything? Yeah, maybe a little low. Well, not too much. Slow it down here a little bit. You don't have to worry about no man's land down here at the gate because you don't have to put the jib up. You can jibe at the last 10 seconds or 15 seconds. It's all about gate management and coming in hot or at the proper angle on the ley lines for the first gate. Race 3, and here's your race 3 numbers.